Now come to our next example of question number 3 and of exercise 5.3. Okay, so question number 3, second example. Given that A is equal to 7, A 13 is equal to 35, find D and S 13. Okay, we have to find out common difference D and sum of 13 terms. Okay, so here what is given to us? A is equal to, first term is given to us, then 13th term of an AP is equal to 35 is also given to us, and we have to find out common difference and sum of this 13 term. Okay, so write down all the given things here. Here A is equal to 7, A 13 is equal to 35. Okay, A 13 means what? Number of terms are also given to us. How many terms are there? 13 terms are there, means n is equal to 13 is also given to us. Okay, and we have to find out D and also S 13 is equal to what? Okay, so first find out the value of D. Okay, because our sum of n terms contain A as well as D as well as n. Okay, so first find out this D by using the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, by using that formula find out first D, and then by using sum of n terms of NAP, by using the formula of sum of n terms of n terms of NAP, find out the sum of 13 terms. Okay, so write down here. We know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, we have to find out this D. An is known to us, an is given to us. Okay, an means what? 13th term. Okay, an means what? 13th term is given to us. Okay, so write down here a 13 is equal to, the value of a is 7 plus n minus means 13 minus 1 into D we have to find out. Okay, so a 13th term is given to us, then a is given to us, n is given to us, we have to find out this D. Okay, a 13 means what? 35. 35 is equal to 7 plus 13 minus 1 is 12 D. Okay, now transpose this 7 to LHS, it becomes negative, and therefore 35 minus 7 is equal to 12 D. Okay, 35 minus 7 is 28, and therefore 28 is equal to what then? 12 D. Okay, and therefore if we have to find out this value of D, then we have to divide both the side by 12, and therefore we get D is equal to what then? 28 upon 12, and therefore we get D is equal to 4 3s are 12 and 4 7s are 28, means 7 upon 3. Okay, so this is our D. D is equal to what then? 7 upon 3. Okay, so D is find out D is find out. Now find the sum of 13 terms. So write down, therefore S 13 is equal to sum of 13 terms of an AP is equal to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, remember this thing. You must have to recite all these formulas, because these all formulas are very important. Okay, therefore S 13 is equal to n by 2. Okay, n by 2, n is given to us, n is what? 13. So 13 by 2 in bracket 2 into a is also given to us, a is 7 plus n means what? 13 minus 1 into D is 7 by 3. Okay, which is equal to 13 by 2 in bracket 2 into 7 is 14 plus 13 minus 1 is 12 into 7 upon 3. Okay, so 12 into 7 upon 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 4s are 12, which is equal to 13 upon 2 in bracket 14 plus 4 into 7 28. Okay, 4 into 7 is 28, which is equal to 13 upon 2 in bracket 14 plus 28. 14 plus 28 is 42, and therefore we get 4 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 ones are 2, means 13 into 21. Okay, and therefore S 13, and therefore S 13 is equal to what then? Take the multiplication, 13 into 21, and 13 into 21 is what then? 273. So sum of 13 terms of an AP is what then? 273. Okay, by using this formula we can find out, if A is not given then we can find out n, but we need all these three values, an, n and D. Okay, if we have to find out n, then we need an, a and D. Okay, so by using this formula we can find out all these four values. Okay, and if once we find out all these values, then put all that values in this formula. Okay, now come to next example number 3. Now see, in this example, given that A12 is equal to 37, D is equal to 3, we have to find out A and S12. Okay, so first we have to find out this A by using our formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, so write down all the given things here. here A12 is equal to 37, means 12th term of an AP is 37. This is given to us. Okay, 12th term means what? N is also given to us. Okay, so N is equal to what then? Number of terms, and number of terms are how many terms are there? 12 terms in that AP. Okay, and again D is equal to 3 is also given to us, and we have to find out A, and also we have to find out sum of that 12 terms. Okay, so write down, therefore AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, by using this formula we can easily find out A. Okay, and now once we get A, then put all that values in our SN formula. Okay, means sum of n terms of NAP, then we can find out the S12. So an, okay, an means what? A12. Okay, A12 plus is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, A12 is given to us. A12 is 37. 37 is equal to A also. A we have to find out, so write it as it is. Okay, then N is what? N is 12 minus 1 into D is what? Then D is 3 given to us. Okay, D is equal to 3, and therefore 37 is equal to A plus 12 minus 1 is 11 into 3, and therefore 37 is equal to A plus 33. Okay, and therefore if we have to find out the value of A, then transpose this 33 to our LHS. Okay, it becomes negative, and therefore 37 minus 33 is equal to A, and therefore we get A as 4. Okay, and therefore we get A is equal to what then? A is equal to 4. Okay, now substitute all these values in our sum of n terms. Okay, so we have to find out sum of 12 terms. Okay, we have to find out sum of 12 terms, to write down, therefore S12 is equal to n by 2 in bracket A 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, remember all these formulas, which is equal to S12 we have to find out. Okay, N is known to us. N is what then? 12 term, 12 upon 2 in bracket 2 into A is find out 4 plus N again 12 minus 1 into D is given to us, it is 3. Okay, which is equal to 12 upon 2 is 6 in bracket 4 to the 8 plus 12 minus 1 is 11 into 3, which is equal to 6 in bracket 8 plus 33, which is equal to, okay, 8 plus 33, and 6 into 8 plus 33 is nothing but 41, and which is equal to, we get sum of 12 term is equal to what then? 246. Okay, so sum of 12 terms of NAP is what then? 246. Okay, so in this way try to solve other examples 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 12. Okay, if you have any problem, then you can call me or ask me later. Okay, so try to solve other examples, they are also easy. Okay, thank you. Now come to our next question, question number 4. How many terms of the AP is given to us 9, 17, 25. So AP is given to us 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636. Okay, so here this AP is given to us. By using this AP we can easily find out first term and also common difference, so D. Okay, and also sum of this AP is also given to us. Okay, 636, but we don't know how many terms are included in this AP. Okay, means we have to find out the number of terms. Okay, so write down first all the things that are given to us. So write down, let A is equal to 9, D is equal to 17 minus 9 is equal to 8. Okay, so and Sn, okay, Sn, we have to find out the value of n here. So Sn is equal to what? 636, and we have to find out n is equal to what then? Okay, so A is known to us, D is known to us, Sn is equal to 636 is also given to us, and we have to find out n is equal to what? Okay, because we have because in question how many terms of the AP are we have to find out. Okay, so given AP contain how many terms, that we have to find out. Okay, all these terms are given to us. Okay, by using this Sn, first find out the value of n here. Okay, so write down, therefore Sn is equal to 636, and therefore, okay, we know the formula of Sn, n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 636. Okay, we know Sn means what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, so put all the values which are known to us. N by 2, n is not given to us, so take it as it is. 2 into a is 9 plus n minus 1 into D is 8 is equal to 636. Therefore n by 2 in bracket 9 into 2 18 plus n minus 1 into 8 is equal to 636. Now therefore n by 2 in bracket 18 plus, now solve this bracket, n minus 1 into 8 means 8n minus 8 is equal to 636. Therefore n by 2 in bracket 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 8n is equal to 636. Okay, now take the multiplication, multiply 10 by this 9 by 2, also multiply 18 by this 9 by 2. Okay, how can we solve the brackets? Okay, the term which is outside of the bracket, multiply the whole bracket. Therefore n by 2 into 10 plus n by 2 into 8n is equal to 636. Therefore 10 ones are 10, 10 5s are 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 10. Okay, so we get 5n plus 2 ones are 2, 2 4s are 8, and 4 into n into 8 means 4n square is equal to 636, and therefore we can write this equation as 4n square plus 5n is equal to 636, and therefore transpose this 636 to LHS, and on that side means on RHS there will be 0. Okay, there will be only 0. Why we are doing this? Because we get this is this equation as a quadratic equation. Okay, here the highest power of variable is what? Then 2. Okay, highest power of variable is 2 means this is our given quadratic, this is our quadratic equation, but the variable is what here? Variable is n. Okay, so 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. Now this is our quadratic equation in variable n. Okay, so write down is a quadratic equation, is a quadratic equation in variable n. This is it is a, okay, it is a quadratic equation in variable n. Okay, so we know how to solve the quadratic equation then by using completing the square method, by splitting the middle term, or by quadratic formula method. Okay, so so use any of this method. So I am using here quadratic formula method. So what is the method then? He write down all the values of a, b, c. Okay, here a is equal to coefficient of n square is 4, then b is equal to coefficient of n is 5, and c is equal to constant term minus 336. Okay, and now we have to find out the discriminant d here. Okay, therefore d is equal to, or discriminant d is equal to b square minus 4ac. You know very well, we have solved such type of example in previous chapter. Okay, so put all these values. 5 square minus 4 into a is 4 into c is minus 636, which is equal to 25 minus 16. Okay, minus and this minus become plus, 16 into 636, and therefore, and which is equal to 25 plus 16 into, see here, 16 into 636. Okay, so write down here 25 plus this 16 into 636 is 10,176. Try to solve yourself. 10,176, and which is equal to 25 plus 10,176 is 10,201. Okay, now find out the value of n. In previous chapter we find there the value of x. Okay, but here our variable is in the form of n. Okay, so find out n. Okay, variable are different according to the question. Okay, so therefore n is equal to, now use the formula, minus b plus minus under root of capital D upon 2a, which is equal to, minus b means what? Minus this b, value of b is what here? 5. Okay, minus 5 plus minus under root of D is what? 10,201 upon 2 into the value of a is what? 4. 2 into 4, and therefore n is equal to what then? Minus 5 plus minus. Okay, under root of 10,201. If you solve this root, then you get that the root of 10,201 is 101. Okay, upon 2 into 4 is 8, which is equal to, again we get two values of n here. Therefore n is equal to minus 5 plus 101 upon 8, or we can say that n is equal to minus 5 minus 101 upon 8, and therefore n is equal to minus 5 plus 101 is what then? 96 upon 8, or n is equal to minus 5 minus 101 is what? Then n is equal to minus 106 upon 8. Okay, and therefore we get two values of n here. If it is a quadratic equation, remember one thing, the given equation is a quadratic equation, then it always have two roots. Okay, so n is equal to 12. Okay, n is equal to 12. Divide 96 by 8, we get n is equal to 12, or we get n is equal to divide minus 106 by 8. Simplify this. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. We get minus 53 upon 4. Okay, now n means what? Here number of terms. Okay, so how can we calculate number of terms? Then first term, second term, third term, like this. Okay, but we cannot calculate the term as minus 53 upon fourth term. Okay, like this. So this value of n is not possible. Okay, so our answer is what? Then n is equal to 12, since minus 53 upon 4 is not possible. Okay, is not possible, because number of terms, because n means what? Number of terms, and we cannot calculate number of terms in the form of negative sign or in the form of fraction, and that's why, and therefore n is equal to what? Then 12. Okay, so number of terms are what? Then n is equal to 12. So write down the answer. Hence 12 terms of the AP must be taken. Hence 12 terms of the given AP. Hence 12 terms of the given AP must be taken. Okay, you can write the answer in your language also. Okay, so this is all about our question number 4. Now come to our next question, question number 5. The first term of an AP is 5, the last term is 45, and the sum is 400. Find the number of terms and the common difference. Clearly we have given the all things. Okay, so first term of an AP is 5, means A is given to us. So write down all the given things. Here A is equal to 5 is given to us. Okay, the last term is 45. Last term we denote it as AN. Okay, AN is equal to 45 is also given to us, and this sum is 400, and this sum is 400 means what? Sn is given to us. Okay, sum of n terms of an AP is also given to us, and it is 400, means Sn is equal to 400 is given to us. Find the number of terms. Find the number of terms means we have to find out the value of n and the common difference d. Okay, means we have to find out d also. This question is asked in CBSE 2012 question paper. Okay, so here A is equal to 5, An is equal to 45, Sn is equal to 400. We have to find out n and d. Okay, but see here, n and d is not given to us. If we use the formula, A is equal to An is equal to A. Okay, if we use this formula, An is equal to A plus, 1 minute. See here. Okay, if we use this formula, An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so we need n and d. Okay, one of these, n or d. Okay, An is given to us, A is given to us, but if we have to find out n, then we need d. Okay, and if we have to find out d, then we need n, but both these terms are not given to us, so we cannot use An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d, this formula, to find out the value of n or to find out the value of d. Okay, so which formula is applicable here? We know, see, we have already write the formula before we are taking this exercise 5.3, that Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket A plus L. This formula we have written already. Okay, use that formula. Here L is what? L means last term. Okay, see here, An is equal to 45 is equal to, we have already written in that note. Remember that note. Okay, in that note, L, small l means what? Last term of an AP, means we can denote this An is equal to what? L. Okay, so use this formula to find out the value of n. Okay, so write down, therefore Sn is equal to, write down here, we know that what we know, then Sn is equal to n by 2 in bracket A plus L. Okay, which is equal to, Sn is given to us, it is 400, is equal to n, we have to find out n by 2 in bracket A is 5 plus last term is 45, which is equal to n by 2 in bracket 50, and therefore we get 400 is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, means 25n. Okay, and 25 n, and therefore we get n is equal to what? Then if we have to find out the value of n, then we have to divide both the side by 25, and therefore we get 400 upon 25. Okay, now divide this 400 by 25 and we get, therefore n is equal to 16. Okay, so how many terms are there then? N is equal to 16 terms. Okay, so here the number of terms are what? Then 16. And now what we have to find? This d we have to find out. Okay, now use the formula, and therefore an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, because an is nothing but our L, and L is nothing but 45. So an is what then? 45 is equal to a is 5 plus n is 16 minus 1 into d. Okay, and therefore transpose this 5 to LHS, it becomes negative. 45 minus 5 is equal to 16 minus 1 is 15d, and therefore we get 45 minus 5 is what then? 40 is equal to 15d, and therefore we get d is equal to 40 upon 15. Okay, if we have to find out value of d, then we have to divide both the side by 15, and therefore we get d is equal to what then? 5 3s are 4, 5 3s are 15, and 5 8s are 40, and therefore we get d is equal to 8 upon 3, and this is our d. Okay, so in this way we get n as well as we get d. So write down the answer. Hence the number of terms are, hence the number of terms are 16, and the common difference is 8 upon 3.